Nice.
Thank you. So, welcome to Overtime Heroics. I'm pleased to meet you. How are you today?
Yeah, nice to meet you too. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. So, Marie, after your win on No Surrender 3, you buzzed the internet. Like fans have been going like, "Whoa, who's this new girl? She's her performance was exciting." So, I'm sure they are curious about yourself, and you don't have that much information on the internet. So, let me start off by asking a little bit about yourself. So, what type of life did you have growing up in Estonia? Like, what were your living conditions?
I would say it was a pretty like a regular childhood. I was living in an apartment with my mom, my dad, my older brother, and my sister. I live in I lived in a small town in Estonia. The town is called Cindy, and yeah, it was just nothing special really.
Yeah. So, did you have any sports or hobbies before you trained Muay Thai?
Yeah, I was always into sports like ever since I was a kid. So I've tried like quite a lot of things. I went swimming. I played
Uh,
ping pong. I went horse riding. I did hip hop for a year. So yeah, I tried a lot of things, but nothing really like stuck with me before Muay Thai.
Hip hop, really? Okay. So, I gathered a few things about you, and I learned that you went to Thailand when you were just 17 years old to train Muay Thai, right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Could you tell me your journey, like how you came up with the idea, how you became a professional Muay Thai fighter there?
So yeah, I started doing Muay Thai back home when I was like 15, and I had a couple of fights there. So and yeah, I really like fell in love with the sport already. And one of my first trainers, who was also my classmate, like I seen him go to training camp in Thailand before, and that seemed like such a cool idea. So another one of my friends said like, hey, let's do a fight camp in Thailand as well. So that's what we did. We went to Phuket for 2 months. I was 17 back then. She was 16. And after that, since I had 4 fights in Phuket at that time, like I got paid for all of these fights, then that made
Yeah.
me realize like, hey, I can make money just by fighting in Thailand. And yeah, so that's what I decided to do.
Um, so before you went to pursue Muay Thai, what were you thinking about? What did you want to finish in college?
Sorry.
Before you went to pursue the career in fighting Muay Thai, what did you think about having a job after you finished college?
Oh, so at first I thought I was gonna become I think what you call it, a car painter. Like
Okay.
take off the old paint and yeah,
Yeah.
repaint it. So that was my plan in the beginning, but yeah, that never worked out.
So having having trained Muay Thai at the age of 14, so I guess Muay Thai is popular in Estonia.
I wouldn't say it's that popular. Like before like the age of 14, I don't think I even knew what Muay Thai was. But it's getting more popular now for sure. Like last
For
time when
sure.
I went back, there's like a lot of new gyms opening up and stuff. But yeah, not too popular.
For sure, that will become more popular now because of you. You're becoming a pioneer in Estonia. So,
I
um,
hope so.
um, uh, what were your biggest struggles when you first came to Thailand?
Um, the biggest struggles, maybe not really fitting in, because when I first came to Thailand, I was like really shy, and it's always been kind of hard for me to make friends and stuff. So at first it was really lonely, but as soon as I got some friends here, and like everything just went smooth. So
And that's good. I heard that you're already fluent in speaking Thai.
uh,
Uh,
yeah, almost not really fluent, but getting close.
so when you communicate with your coaches there, your training partners, do you speak Thai?
Sorry.
when you communicate with your coaches there, your training partners, do you speak Thai?
Yes, yes, speaking Thai.
Oh, good, good. That's good. So I've really been amazed by you because, like, Muay Thai is one of the hardest combat sports in the world. You literally have to strengthen your shins, your elbows, and your arms in very painful methods. How did you manage to overcome that? Um, it's really been amazing because for me, I would have stopped in the process. So yeah,
Um,
how did you?
yeah, I don't know. It's just for me that really hasn't been a struggle. You just get stronger as you do it. Yeah, it hurts sometimes, but if you have a dream and if you have a goal that you want to achieve, then a little bit of pain really doesn't matter. Doesn't bother me that much.
That's amazing. You're such a brave woman. So yeah, you originally trained at Team Quest, right?
Yeah.
Team Quest was the one who offered you a scholarship, a sponsorship for you to train at them. So when you
Yes.
first came to Thailand, Team Quest did all the expenses for you.
Yeah. Well, the very first time where I went to Phuket, then I trained at Suit Muay Thai gym. But after that, I went back home for a month, and yeah, then I saw Team Quest just posted an ad on Facebook that said, "Oh, we're looking to sponsor fighters." So then I messaged them, and they told me like, "Oh, you have to do 1 month trial first." So I finished the trial, and then yeah, they gave me free training.
So that trial was like a tryout, where they accept you if they're happy with your performance, right?
Yes.
And now you're at the Bear Fight Club, right?
Yes.
What are the reasons behind the change of gyms?
Um, just I felt like I'd been at Team Quest for a long time, and it was just time for me to move on. Also, one of my friends is the one who opened the gym, so it just felt like a logical thing for me to do.
So you personally told Team Quest that you wanted to um, transfer to another gym, and then
Yes.
since you're friends with one of the owners of the Bear Fight Club, then you transferred there. So how did you feel when you fought your first professional Muay Thai fight?
My first professional fight.
If you still
I felt
remember it.
Yeah, that was in Phuket actually, and I remember thinking before that fight, like I don't even care if I win or lose. I just I just want to get in the ring and fight with love. I remember thinking fight with love,
Okay,
and
well,
I won that fight by a first round knockout. So
you
so
won
yeah,
by a first round knockout.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Good for you. Um, do you feel very anxious or like nervous when you fight your first fight?
Not too nervous really. I think I've never been the nervous type of person.
Yeah,
I'm always
yeah, exactly, exactly. I've watched your fights on YouTube, and you look very calm and composed when you're in the ring. Even when you get hit, like you're not even phased about it. Where do you get that kind of confidence?
I don't know. I just love what I do. Like I said, win or lose, I love the sport and I love being in the ring.
Um, Marie, you originally had your one championship debut on an MMA fight on Rich Franklin's One Warrior series, right?
Correct.
And you unfortunately lost that fight, but I thought really did not lose badly. Just um, your opponent had more time controlling you in the ropes, as I've observed. Uh,
Yeah, I feel like I didn't really let myself go. I think that was the one fight where I was nervous because I'm not really used to MMA, so I didn't really let myself go. But it
yeah.
is what it is.
and it's on a bigger stage, right? Because it's one championship. A lot of
Yeah,
people are watching. What were your biggest takeaways or learnings from that fight?
From the MMA fight, probably just to yeah, just to let myself go more and not hold back. And yeah, that was pretty much it.
Um, so at Team Quest, you trained you trained MMA or Muay Thai or both?
Both. I started up with Muay Thai and then switched over to MMA.
Yeah. Um, did you still have fights left on your One Warrior Series contract before COVID pandemic started?
Yes, I still had 3 fights left.
Three fights. So from the One Warrior Series, how did you end up with One Super Series? Is it because of the COVID pandemic or for whatever
Yeah,
reasons?
yeah, it's because of COVID. I think they didn't really have any fighters available right now because they can't leave the country, and so yeah, they
Uh,
contacted me and yeah, I'm really lucky, really, to get that opportunity.
so One Championship gave you the contract to fight on One Super Series.
Right now this was just one fight at the
Or
time,
just
so
one fight. Just
we'll
one
see what
fight
the
at that
future
time.
brings.
So just last week you made your debut on One Super Series in what was an amazing performance. Congratulations, Marie.
Thank you.
You really put up your striking skills on full display. Man, Little Tiger was a six-time Muay Thai world champion and you beat her decisively. That was really amazing. And and with that win, One Championship has labeled you as a promising prospect and a new contender. Yeah, if you watch the One Championship replies on social media, they're so active, and when they're talking about you, they label you as a promising prospect. Yeah, how does that feel?
It feels good. It gives me hope that yeah, I might one day get the one championship Muay Thai World Championship belt. So I'm looking forward to the next fights.
Yeah, so for you, after that win on One Championship, really had drawn a lot of fans. I've noticed your following in Instagram increased a lot.
Yeah,
Um, you have a lot of potential to be a big star. You know, you're still young. You're 20 years old. Your skills will get better in time. What's amazing is that you're still 20 years old and you're already very good in terms of fundamentals. Your kicks, your punches are um, they have they still have a lot to improve. But yeah, you're already polished. Who knows? Maybe in the next 3 or 5 years, you'll be a title contention or even become a champion. Let's hope for that.
yeah. Let's hope for that. I'll definitely keep working.
Yeah, just keep hard work. So Marie, are you planning to spend your career on Muay Thai?
Um, I wouldn't want to say anything like certainly. I wouldn't say that yeah, I'm 100% only gonna do Muay Thai, but for now, definitely I would love to focus on Muay Thai more, and maybe someday go back to MMA, but right now Muay Thai.
If a big contract arrives, then why not, right?
Yeah,
So how are things going there in Thailand during these times?
like during COVID.
Yeah,
So right now everything is pretty much back to normal. They're starting to even let people go to the stadiums to watch the fights and everything, and all the gyms are open. Just the only thing that has changed really is that you have to wear the masks everywhere. So
so you're located on Chiang Mai, right?
yes,
Um, it's an island,
no, it's
if I'm
the northern part of Thailand.
a northern part of Thailand. Yeah, good for you, man. Um, here in Philippines, it's not even okay.
Yeah, I heard
Everything's
they didn't even open the gyms, right?
yeah. Where did you where did you get that news?
I have some friends in Philippines. I saw them
Uh,
posting about it.
yeah. Have you already visited Philippines before?
No, no, but I would love to fight there someday.
Yeah, you draw a lot of fans here. Um, so during the COVID-19 pandemic, what has changed on your training? Like, I mean, is there any differences when you trained before and during the COVID-19 pandemic?
So regarding training during the pandemic, it was definitely very different. So I was pretty much just running by myself, doing some like body workouts, like type in at YouTube some days like, oh, like 20-minute cardio full body workout, doing stuff like that. But also I was lucky because one of my friends has pads, so we were still doing like some pad work pretty much every night. So yeah, that was cool. But then after COVID, I also changed gyms as well. So after that, my training really like changed completely.
Uh, so when everything got better, that's when the time you changed gyms to the
Yes,
Bear Fight Club. Oh, okay, that's
yeah,
good.
because they
So
opened during COVID, so that's when I went. That's when I went there.
so um, do you train every day? And
Yes.
how many hours a day?
So I train 6 times a week, and I don't really know how many hours a day, but we do 2 sessions, and the sessions, depending on the day, some days it's 2 hours, some days it's even up to 3 hours. So yeah, the training is definitely hard at the bear.
Yeah. So when when will we be seeing you fight again in the ring? Do you have
uh,
any news now?
I'm not sure right now. I'm waiting for fight news as well. I don't think I'll be fighting at one anytime soon because I think they're gonna come back to Bangkok maybe in the beginning of next year, so in January. So that's probably when I'm gonna be able to fight at one again. But in the meantime, I definitely want to have some more fights. So maybe at Super Champ at Channel 8 or Muay Hardcore. So yeah, if I get any news, I'll definitely be posting about that.